Alas, the day is rising. It is brightening in the great world of Piston Land. The pigs have flocked to a random spot on the floor, and all else shall prevail in sunlight. The trees shall grow, and there'll be nothing left but from trees. And there won't be any trees, because I shall burn them all. Burn all the trees. Anyway, it's a nice new day in Minecraft. Nice sunny day. I managed to get hate written on the side. It looks spectacular. Oh yes, the high thing. That's massive. Anyway, that's I'm sidetracking. Yes. Now, pistons. Very good. In my last video, I showed that thing with the stairs. Yes, nice stairs. If people ask me, I'll probably do a tutorial on stuff like that. On my door. Yeah, I've been working on a couple of things. That is a self-building and self-repairing wall. It's good. It's good. It works. That I'm working on some sort of dam kind of thing. I don't know. It's a bit weird at the moment. Anyway, where should I start? I'll show you the light bulb. This is what I show you in action, of course. It's a room. Dark room. You flick the button. That's a light room. Now, I've seen other videos where they've had light bulbs like this, but it seems really slow. I got my one working pretty fast. Pretty smooth. Has it broken? No. I was clicking it too quickly. Anyway. Now I'm gonna do sort of tutorial videos on this. In fact, I'll do it now. Anyway, so here's the mechanism. So I use this to plan out what moves need to be made. So what happens, I'll do it nice and slow for you. It's just using switches. So that one goes up. That one pushes across. That one goes down. Yes. And so you've got the stone block in there rather than the light bulb. And it's pretty much the same thing in reverse. So that one goes up, that one goes across, and that one goes down. Now getting the redstone for this is pretty tricky. And it's kind of complicated. Well, not complicated, it's simple, but it may be confusing to the beginner. This is just a switch so you can see it in action at full speed. There you go. So that's at full speed going there. So I shall explain it in exquisite detail. You can copy my design if you want. I don't really care. Anyway. So the button's on the other side of that block. So you can actually ignore that bit, that's just the switch. So the switch and the button activate the same square. Right. So what happens when you press the button? Yeah, so this redstone comes on. It turns the torch off just for a brief second. So that torch turns off. And while this repeater is sending its signal, the torch stays off. So this line of redstone goes off just for a very brief second. I don't know if I put a switch, yeah, it might work. So I want to do that. So that goes off, and then that one comes on, and it stays like that. And when you turn it off, so that one turns off, and that one turns back on, so it stays lit that time. So, dun. And so when you press the button, it sort of goes dun, dun, like that. So that just makes it a short pulse rather than being off, then on. So it goes off on quickly. Right, so that redstone comes up here. That, I think, was just to make it go round. I don't think I actually need that. Anyway, that's not the point. So, what happens is, this is on 0 delay. So redstone comes up here, and that's default on. And so, what happens is, when it turns off, that one turns off, so this bit pushes upwards. And because this one's turned on, so when you put redstone into a block here, so this block is powered. If you just put a normal piece of redstone there, it won't pick up. But if you put a repeater there, it picks up the power from this one and sends it off. So when there's a block here, only certain types of blocks do it. In fact, I think it's most blocks, but yes. Stone is, the rest of it's made of stone. So as the power comes through here, this block becomes powered. And so, as you can see here, if there's nothing there, it doesn't become powered. If there is a block here, this bit's powered. So when that bit goes up, this one is allowed to instantly push that way. So the glowstone comes up, and then the glowstone is pushed into that direction. And so this one is now where that one is. And because it's only off for a brief second, and because there's slight delay on these repeaters here, what happens is when the glowstone is put there, it doesn't have enough time to go round and activate this, so the glowstone doesn't get pushed that way and then back, so it doesn't have time to be pushed backwards. And so this one turns back on and pushes down, stopping it from going out like that one is. So if you do that, so you can see that that's doesn't have time to push back, but when this one comes back up again, it will push back. And so that's how that works. Yeah. So that's obviously just for a bit of testing. And that one. Right. Next on the list, my self-building wall. Able to withstand anything. I just hope this works. Please don't screw up.
Naughty word.
Oh, yes, I don't need to worry about that. Oh God, I've done it again. Right, there we go. If I were to accidentally exploded that piece of wall, boom. Ah, it's working good. So it rebuilds itself. Now, it's complicated circuit. I say complicated. Yeah, it's quite complicated. There's a lot of stuff in it. Yeah, so that rebuilds itself when it gets damaged, and it stops when it gets to a certain height. So that's really, really good. It'll be quite nice as like a wall of your castle or something. When creepers blow it up, it doesn't destroy everything. I've actually tested it with a creeper, so I've had a creeper walk up and explode right next to it. Of course, the floor falls out a little bit, which is why there's steps missing here. Yeah. I did have a little viewing area there, but I got rid of it. I've replaced it with steps. Anyway, so that's now completely repaired itself. As you can see, it's not too slow, not too fast. Yeah. The redstone's complicated. There's a little thing here. When you save it and quit and come back, it's like get frozen. So usually like 2 of these are just sort of frozen and they stay on and it doesn't work. So what you have to do is put a pulse out with that, just really quick, on off. It comes around and you have to break that circuit afterwards. So it stops, and then you put that circuit back in, and then you do another pulse to get it going like this. So you break it like that as the pulse is coming around. You put that in, quick pulse like that. And because if you have a longer pulse, it doesn't work as well. I don't think it works at all, actually. So that goes around like that. So these ones just going along, powering those pistons every couple of seconds, and these ones go around the edge, powering those pistons. And I'll show you an example of what is next to that piston. So that goes along to the other side. So they're both the same on both sides, so it does it twice as quick as my original design. Before it would start from one side and go from one side, but now it goes from that side and that side. So before, if it was broken, like a hole there, it would rebuild that bit and then that bit and then that bit. Now it does it from both sides, so it's twice as efficient, which is very cool. Is a base basically what it is? It's a lava source block and a water source block. They sort of go down into a hole. What happens is when that retracts. Do I have any glass? No, I don't have glass. I should be more prepared. Anyway, so what happens is when that's pulsing, so it's usually off. So it's off, and then the lava and water meet, as you can see there's steam. So it creates cobblestone in that block, and then every now and then it sends out a pulse, so like that, and it pushes it out of the way and retracts. So it creates an extra block there every time. It does that. I know it's getting dark already. Probably means I've been spending too long making this. So it sends out a pulse like that, and that line just gets longer. So as you can see, that's definitely got longer. So it only goes out so far before it stops working. Quick, 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 before the sun goes down. Now this one is just sort of trying out a dam. So what happens is they all lift up at the same time, water pours out, and it all goes back. I was thinking about making it a bit bigger. It's quite hard making it so it's filled with those ones with pistons. It's gone dark.
Naughty word.
Never mind, never mind. I will probably make more out of that. I will design something cooler. Anyway, thank you for watching this video, if you have patience. Yeah, subscribe if you want more, like, comment, blah blah blah. Everything else anyone else says. Yeah. Goodbye.
Yes, I'm waiting for the moon to go down, and then the sun will rise. We should be able to see. Oh, I could see my magnificent creations. Oh, yes. Ah. Oh, yes. Most marvelous. Gerald, did you fetch the hatchet? We're going child killing today. Oh, yes. Yes, 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 we are.